Great morning, my dear students. Welcome to the science class. My name is Jyoti and I am your science educator. And today we are going to discuss about the question answers of grouping of materials of different kinds. So let's start discussing the exercise question answers first. Question number 1 is, how will you identify materials based on their hardness? Give examples. कि आप मटेरियल्स को उनकी हार्डनेस के बेसिस पे कैसे आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो एंड यू हैव टू गिव द एग्जाम्पल्स. ओके, सो द मटेरियल्स दैट कैन बी प्रेस्ड विद द हैंड्स और स्क्रैच्ड और कट ईजिली आर कॉल्ड हार्ड मटेरियल्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेटल. सो जिन मटेरियल को हम ईजिली कट नहीं कर सकते एंड वी कैन नॉट प्रेस विद द हैंड्स वेरी ईजिली, okay, they are known as hard materials. For example, metal and iron nail. You can see the rod of iron here. Can you press it with your hands? नहीं कर सकते आप इसको press because it is very hard. Okay, so these are known as hard materials. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 2 is, how will you decide whether a solid or a liquid will sink or float in the liquid? आप कैसे डिसाइड करोगे कि कोई सॉलिड या फिर लिक्विड किन बेसिस पे वो फ्लोट करता है लिक्विड पे और किन बेसिस पे वो सिंक हो जाता है लिक्विड में? ओके, वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई थिंग्स ऑन टू द बेसिस ऑफ द स्टैंडर्ड बाय यूजिंग वाटर. Water is our standard here. The answer is whether a solid or a liquid will sink or float in a liquid. It depends on difference in the density of the solid and the liquid. When two materials such as solid and a liquid or two different liquids are put together, the less dense material floats above the more dense material. The more dense substance sinks and settles down. It means that, for example, a object have a higher density than the water. For example, a coin. You can see the example of coin here. If we drop a coin into the water, it will sink and settle down at the bottom. Okay, and onto the other side, if we put leaves in the water, then they will float onto the surface of the water. And the coin sink into the water because it have a higher density than the water. And onto the other side, the leaves have very less density than the water. That's why they float onto the surface of the water. Okay, and let's move on to the next question. Differentiate between transparent, translucent and opaque materials. So you can difference onto the basis of their materials. First is transparent material. These objects allow light to pass through them. And translucent objects are, these objects allow light to pass through them partially. And opaque objects are, these objects do not allow light to pass through them. You can see here, this is the object from which light is coming. If we pass on the light from the transparent material, it all passes through it. Okay, and if we see a translucent object, then when we pass on the light from the translucent object, some light passes through, or you can say a very little amount of light passes through this object. Okay, and the third one is opaque object. If we spread light onto the opaque object, then the light does not passes through the object. And you can see the examples here. Examples are water and some glasses are transparent in nature. Example of translucent objects are oily paper and butter paper. The examples of opaque objects are wood and metal. And from the transparent material, you can clearly see through them. Okay, and from the translucent material, you cannot see clearly. Okay, and from the opaque object, you can't see anything. Okay, so these are the differences between translucent, transparent and opaque objects. Okay, so let's move on to the fourth question. Question number 4 is, explain the behavior of the following materials when added to water. आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है, आपको कुछ मटेरियल्स दिए गए हैं, आपको उनका बिहेवियर एक्सप्लेन करना है ऑन टू द बेसिस ऑफ देयर सॉलिबिलिटी. ओके, फर्स्ट इज सॉल्ट. When we dissolve salt into the water, it will completely dissolve into it. Okay, so it is known as soluble material. And the second is sugar. When we add sugar into the water, it also dissolve into the water. So it is also known as soluble material. And the third one is chalk powder. When we add chalk powder into the water, it is insoluble in water and settle down because it have a higher density than water. Okay, and next thing is sawdust. It is insoluble in water and floats onto the surface of water because it have a less density than water. Okay, and E is sand. It is insoluble in water and settle down. When we add sand into the water, then it will settle down at the bottom and it is insoluble in water. Okay, and next is kerosene oil. Kerosene oil have the properties that they are insoluble in water and they forms a separate layer onto the liquid. And the next is vinegar. Vinegar dissolve completely into the water. And H is lime juice. It also dissolve into the water. And cooking oil, when we add cooking oil into the water, it forms a separate layer onto the surface of the water, and onto the other side milk dissolve completely into the water. Okay, so these are the 4 questions of your NCERT.